Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to my page, y'all. Welcome to the replay. If you don't see a red box right there, that means you're catching the replay, so come on in. My name is Amy from A to Z Designs, and I'm gonna repurpose something. Well, in my mind, it's repurposing. So when you hop on, say hey. We are going to have some fun. I'm gonna show you something that you can do with all of these items that are currently on sale, y'all. So come on in. The keyword is bundle. So I don't know if you know this right now, y'all, but this little guy is on sale right here. So we're going to use this, but we're going to put it on the other side. Okay. So let me see here. We're going to use this side tonight. Let me see if I can find y'all. All right, so I've got my transfer out. Let me get this pinned. Keyword is bundle, B-U-N-D-L-E, and then I will show you or tell you all of the details, okay? All right, so I forgot to get my gingerbread transfer, y'all. I thought I was so good about getting everything else. But the gingerbread transfer is one that matches this, okay? So you get the transfer, you get the board, you get the little gingerbread, and then a banner, okay? 50% off. All right, so we did that. So you get these 4 colors. This is all in the supply list. 4 colors, you get some color trays, and then you're gonna get a mini squeegee. 50% off, okay? To create this gingerbread baking coat, all right? But tonight we're gonna use the other side. So I'm showing you how to repurpose it. So it's not just one side. It is reusable, so you can take off the gingerbread if you'd like. But why not have something for Christmas, right? Or whatever you want to do. And then fall. Hello, everybody. All right, let me get this working here. So here's what I've got for you. That's 50% off. This is 50% off, Autumn Splendor, and we're going to use that on here. I also threw in 25% off Paste Palette Pack. We're going to use all of these colors. I've got them in a jar form tonight, so let me get this transfer off. Let's go, let's go. All right, so this is a size C. So normally, well, it's not normally. It is 12 by 18, okay? So I'm going to show you how to do this. Hold on, y'all. This transfer must have like hit the ground. That's all I got to say about that. All right, so let me grab my fuzzing cloth. We're going to fuzz this, and we're going to position this on our gingerbread board on the other side, okay? So everything we're using tonight, pretty much, y'all, is a sale item. While supplies last or through the end of the month. And it's, what is this, September 28th. So we're almost to the end of the month. So go check it out. All of this is found under specials. But when you do type in the word bundle, I will send you a message and just click the buttons. Click on shop products and then click on shop products, okay? All right, so let's take this. So the gingerbread, right? That bundle's 50% off, but we're going to use the other side of it tonight and put this transfer on it. So I need to figure out where I want it to sit. So ideally, okay, I'm just going to press this down for a second and I'm going to see where this is. Hi, Marilee. Thank you so much for the stars. The gingerbread transfer is a large one, Pat. Okay, so I'm going to hold this up to the light, and I'm going to see spacing-wise where my autumn is in compared to my splendor. I think it's okay. However, this A right here, me no likey. Okay, so let me scoot this over. So just in case you were wondering how large the surface is, it is about, it's a little over 17 inches. Okay, so I've got splendor there. Got autumn there. I'm going to use the lines on my little mat to help me with this. Scoot that over just a tad. I promise you, y'all, this is not that difficult. Okay, so that's farther. I think I'm just gonna put it down. Okay, here we go. Ready, go. Hi, Peggy. I think we're fine. All right, so here's the deal. We've got a bunch of leaves, right? And some berries. But we're going to use every color that of the palette pack I put in the supply list. It's 25% off. This transfer is 50% off. The gingerbread bundle is 50% off. Like, y'all, come on. We're just giving it to you, right? Hi, Patty. Hi, darling. All right, let me open up all of my colors, all of my fall colors over here to the side. We're just going to make a big mess today. Jennifer, how are you? Karen. All right, so that, you're not late. We're just starting. I'm just doing all the things here, y'all. Getting it together. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So I'm going to put down some, I'm just going to work my way, I think, from the top to the bottom. Or do I want to, I may work left to right now that I think about it. Left to right. All right, here we go. So these are gonna be Hey Pumpkin right here. I know this comes off the board, but just go with me, okay? Just go with me. And there are like the same ones on the transfer. I don't know that I'm going to match those. Does that make sense? I don't know. Hopefully it does. If not, just, smile and go along with me, okay? All right, so let's do this one in green. So I'm just gonna make this like super fall. All right, there's moss, okay? That's the moss color, the green color. All right, so I lifted it up. I'm gonna lay it back down and I'm gonna press around any area that I lifted up, okay? Now, for the dots, let's go in with some Ocean Mist, which it's a blue color, which I don't know if it's gonna look good or not, but oh yeah. Yes, okay. Continue. I'm just having fun with it, y'all. Just having fun with it. All right, let's go in with some bark. What are y'all up to? Anything fun where you're at? Let's do saffron. That's not saffron. That's Hey Pumpkin. We don't want that. Thanks, Zach. Thanks, Lavon. Yes, Lavon, do it. And the gingerbread's on the other side. Here we go, Anita. That's right, girlfriend. The gingerbread is on the other side, so everything I'm using is on sale. I did it so that I could save y'all some money. Some money, honey. All right, let's do this one in saffron. Okay, pick up your excess as you go. What color? I have not used camel. Okay, so I'm going to lift it up. Ooh-wee, baby. Ooh-wee. Did I grab? Here we go. I've got a squeegee for every color, y'all. You do not have to do that. Just wipe them off in between. You could go in and do all of the same shaped leaves, one color, and then you'll be done with that squeegee. But I recommend that you peel it up as you go. Don't forget. Yes. I'm loving it. All right, I think I'm going to do the leaves all the way around first. And then we'll go back in and do the words. Deal? All right, so we've got some dots here. These are like little berries. Done that color. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I've used the 6 colors that come in your little packet. Okay. We're gonna have some brown berries. I'm doing what I want to do tonight, y'all. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be pretty. Okay. Over here, we're gonna go in with some camel. Let's see what we got. So y'all hit the heart button when you hop on. Sprinkle the video for me. It helps us out a ton. I would so appreciate it. Okay, we're gonna have some green berries. They don't have to be berries, right? They can be whatever they want to be. That's right, Bambi. You do you. Yes. Happy anniversary. Oh, Juanita. Taming your new puppy. Girl. Y'all see that? Y'all ready for this? Okay, press it down. Now let's go in with, let's do Hey Pumpkin on this one. And now we need moss. We haven't done saffron. Nope, this one's gonna get saffron. We need a little saffron love. Thanks, Ellen. It's the share button. All right. Do this one. So underneath, in case you're just hopping on, it's the gingerbread surface. Okay, that's what we're using to create this project. That way y'all know once you get your 50% off gingerbread kit, grab this transfer and you can put this on the other side. All right, next, camel. Let's do this one, camel. And then we'll do that one. Does it scratch the chalk on the back side? It probably is, Debbie. Or Deb. It probably is. I should have thought about putting something underneath like this. Deb's got my back. So Deb is basically saying that if this is already done, you most likely would want to put something down so that as it's moving, it doesn't scratch it. You know, normally I think ahead like that, but not tonight. All right, lift it up, lay it back down. All right, let me come in here and let's do moss, okay? Miss Kitty, aw. Darlene, they are easy to use, honey. They are. You just gotta go slow, be patient. You can do this. You can do this. Okay. All right, there's a dot there. There's a dot there. I'm doing all of my dots in Ocean Mist. Okay, so let's lift this up. Release that paste by lifting it up. You don't want it to dry in the screen. And then you just move your hand over the silk screen where you lifted up, but you haven't pasted. All right, I'm trying to decide what's next. Moss. Ooh, we need some more bark. Okay, we're gonna have a brown leaf over here, y'all. Brown leaf. All right, pick up your excess. Don't let it sit there. Then I'm gonna go up here really quickly and get this one. And then we'll lift him up. But before I do that, I missed a dot. Now we'll do it. Lift, lift. Okay? We're coming around the corner to the home stretch. Okay, this one is Hey Pumpkin. It would, Bambi, you're right. I had another project in mind with the same colors. We still may do it. Not tonight. Okay, I just got paste all over my fuzzing cloth. Not a big deal. I'll wash it. Saffron, you're going in for the win. Okay, lift, lift, press. I have a dot there. I've got berries here. Doing green berries this time, y'all. We're getting real. Yes, it's fall leaves. It changes. That's right. So pretty, huh? All right, right here, what do we need? We need some saffron right here. Right here. Okay. Then we're gonna put a little green right here. All right, now we're gonna lift. Let me go this way. Whee, y'all look at that. Okay, press down. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 more leaves. Fall, what is it called? Foliage? I don't know. It is what it is. Okay, brown here. Brown. This is bark. Lift, release the paste, and then we need green. Let's do a big green one. I got in the car tonight again and it was 100 in the car. But it also had been sitting in the heat. But still, come on, darn it. Lift, and one more. Oh, we haven't done camel. Sorry, camel, sorry. All right, lift it up, lay it back down. And now what I'm gonna do is take my finger and I am going to press all around this silk screen because I really don't want to deal with any air bubbles. So I really want to make sure that like the outside of the silk screen is pressed down so there's no bubbles. Okay, and then I think I'm just gonna go in with Currant Jam, which is not a color in that palette pack, but it's either that or should I do Currant Jam or Black Velvet, y'all? You tell me. Sherry, we're using the gingerbread. I'm showing you how to use the other side because the gingerbread is 50% off the bundle. This transfer is 50% off, and the 6 colors that we're using are 25% off. Boom. All right, I see the votes coming in. All right, so let's go in with Currant Jam. Whoops. Got some on the table, y'all. It's fine. It's washable. Okay, so this squeegee that I'm using right here is considered a small squeegee. So I don't know if you noticed the difference. Like this is mini, this is small. Okay. There is a difference. I do prefer the mini, but for larger areas, like because this font is larger and it pretty much takes up the whole width of the transfer, it gets the job done faster. Let's just say that. But sometimes faster isn't always the answer, right? So, just a thought. All right, so I'm gonna lift this up over here so that it doesn't dry. Ooh, y'all, look at that. And just lay it back down. And then I'm gonna Come over here, make sure that I don't get any of our leaves or berries or dots covered. That's pretty. Okay, lay this back down. Let me just make sure that this is good. Because I lifted this up, I'm gonna push it back down. Always do that, y'all. Don't take shortcuts. Don't cross your fingers and hope that it's gonna work. Just do it right the first time, okay? That's what I tell my kids all the time. If you would have just done it right the first time, we wouldn't be in this situation, would we? All right, I have some excess there. Let me lift that up. We're just gonna keep going. Oh, I'm excited to see this all done. Thank you. Thanks, Barbara. Thank you, thank you. Bundle. Yes, type in bundle for the keyword, y'all. I'm not kidding you. Like, go grab these. These are so cheap. Like, the best time to shop. Under specials. That way you can be creative and send me a picture of your finished piece. I get messages all day long with people sending me messages or pictures of their finished projects, and I love it. Y'all inspire me sometimes. All right, so there's that. Okay. Let's see what we got. I love it. Okay. But, hold on. Let me do something really quickly because I need to make room for this mat. Okay? Thank you. Hi, Tammy. Thank you so much. Thank you. Y'all in the stars tonight. You're going to help me reach my goal. I love it. We take those stars and we just put it right back into our page for y'all. I know, the colors are gorgeous. And they come in a pack of 6. All right, let me move all this out of the way. Y'all know me, I like to clean as I go, not after. I just keep all of my stuff in this little cup and take it to the sink to clean it. Okay? All right, so I've got this gigantic mat right here. So I'm gonna lift this off and lay this right here. Okay? This is a 12 by 18. So I would recommend that you take it to your kitchen sink, bathtub, whatever works best for you to clean it off. Okay? I am gonna go in with a board eraser. Thanks, Darlene. Yes, this is the gingerbread. Whoa. The gingerbread surface. Showing you how to use the backside so that you don't just get the 50% off bundle and just use one side. So you have fall and you have Christmas. Y'all consider gingerbread is Christmas, right? All right, so see how, wow, look at that color palette. Y'all, that's kind of pretty. Should we just leave it like that? Yeah, gingerbread is Christmas. Yeah, because they sell the gingerbread house kits. All right, so, like I said, y'all, take this to your bathroom, your kitchen. It is all over my hands. And just clean it that way. I know people have taken it to their shower and they've put it on their tile shower and cleaned it that way, which is brilliant. Okay, So that is a mess, right? So I'm just going to quickly, now I will probably clean this in my sink once I am finished with this tutorial, but this is how you do it. Clean the back, clean the front. Holy cow. Sally, you can put some ribbon on it. I actually have a stand that's under, it's on the website. Gnomes. Where's the gnomes? I have gnomes behind me. But you could use that. Do I have gnomes behind me? Zach does the background, so I'm not sure what's back there, to be honest. Or he helps me with the background. All right, so I want to make sure that all of that paste is out of the screen because, like, this is the second time I've used this. I used this last year on our, what was it, reusable magnetic surface. And next year I may use it again. Hi, Corinne. The trees. Those bottle brush. So, oh, they kind of do look like gnomes. I see what you're talking about. Well, that's like, it's on the wall. It's Velcroed to the wall. But they're bottle brush trees. We also sell those on our website. It's under What's New. But look, okay, so majority of it's out. There's a whole lot of staining on the front. I probably need to take this, like I said, and clean it better. But
I'll take it.
It is sticky still.
Here's the trees.
Karine, I'll show you here in a second. Thanks, y'all. All right, so here is the gingerbread bundle. Like I said, you get the surface, you get the gingerbread here. There's a banner. I even got a ladder out and looked up there on the shelf. I couldn't find the banner. 4 paste packets, color trays, and then you get a mini squeegee. Okay? That's 50% off. It's like $27 or something cheap. All right? Make that, and then you're going to flip it over, and you're going to create this. Oh, I love it. Isn't that cute? I stinking love this. And this transfers 50% off. And the colors we used are 25% off. So y'all, I'm trying to save you some money. But okay, this is not dry. I had my gingerbread board on this base up there. So y'all, type in bundle, go get all of your supplies. I just want to make sure that this is dry before I stick this in here. But that's a way to repurpose this board because honestly, at first I was like, what am I going to do with the other side? Well, you can use it as decor. Okay? So you just, let me make sure I get this right. Set it in there and then you have your little stand. Isn't that cute? So, I know, isn't it pretty? Woo! Go gingerbread surface. All right, y'all. That is what I got for you tonight. Let us know if you have any questions. We'll be sure to help you out. Bye, friends.